Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win, and I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys, so I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jones. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. But here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupy people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation. Allows him to get home.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cowboy, Jared Goff. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they want this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Brent, I think we can say early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that way.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. He Takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Saquon Barkley, the Giant ball carrier.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys that can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And it's third.
From the gun on third down, Jones. Caught right side, Tate. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. Big play there. Goff to Kupp. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun. Goff. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, Giants.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That's into the hands of Edwards. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
By O'Shane Zimenez. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing on third. Goff. The Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Intended for Josh Reynolds. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They go ahead and snap it. Goff got an open man finding Jefferson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Down back at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Adrian Phillips. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Barkley, not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And Ingram holds it in.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, New York.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good tackle made.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
4-yard line.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Giants first.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Donald. Showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Third down. Third and
throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he's going to go down again. Samson Abuka able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. Trying to shake off the interception for the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Goff now to throw. Going up top for Cup. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's Jones on first down. Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Complete.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jones pass. Complete.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Akeem Hicks, his 2nd sack of the night. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Taken down, back at his own 7. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. The final shot before break here. Goff going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Matt Prater set to
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he dropped him. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Richards. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. And Tristan Jackson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Richards. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the floor. Taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Golden Tate. A gain of 15. First down, New York.
They go play action with Brissett. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, Richards. And this one's incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Throwing again. Richards. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Brissett. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Christian Jackson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. Contact, popped the ball free. 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
At their own 33.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st. On play action, Brissett. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they for a minimal gain.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whoever with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he rifles one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Richards. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The time to pulled out the stops as now, and they convert there on fourth down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Richards on a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw on second down. Richards. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
14.
Operating from the gun. Richards. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Makes the score Giants 7.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin first and 10. Now a deep ball to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple.
It's second and 8.
And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And 6 at the 5-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
To kick off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Second and inches at the 33-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their... timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run with Walton. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to let it. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
17.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.